Hey guys, what up? Welcome back to Hi Destiny. So, many of you guys know that I've been in various areas of the entertainment industry. I've been in fashion. I've been, actual musician, singer, songwriter, backup singer, backup dancer. I've been a professional dancer. I've been in music videos. So if you guys want to go back and kind of see some of those videos on tips and tricks on those specific aspects of the entertainment industry, I'm going to link those playlists up here or a few individual videos. So if you guys have any questions, refer to those links up above. So in this video specifically, we're going to be talking about how you as either an entertainer, an actor, or maybe you're a director, or maybe some other various type of artists can find, rent, and pull clothes for things like photo shoots, video shoots, maybe you're doing some sort of documentary or a short film, or maybe you just have a red carpet event that you want to kind of be decked out for and have something a little bit more upper echelon. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button below. That way you guys can be notified when I upload new videos, especially if you're interested in more of these entertainment tips and tricks types of videos. So option number one, you go to a showroom. So a lot of people don't really know that there's actual showrooms that artists and kind of big stars go to, and actually their stylists will go and rent clothes for them and pull clothes. A lot of the stuff you see on the red carpet, a lot of the stuff you see in music videos is actually rented. It's not pieces that they paid, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to have made. Sometimes it is, but a lot of the times, obviously they're going to so many different events. They have music videos that they're shooting all the time. There's literally racks and racks of clothes and jewelry and shoes on set that's pulled by their stylists at places called showrooms. Now, a lot of these showrooms are very exclusive. You can't just, walk in and say, hey, I want to rent, a Balenciaga jacket and these Prada shoes. Like, you can't just do that. A lot of times you have to kind of create a relationship with the people that work there. A lot of times they have you fill out an application and you have to leave a credit card on file. That way they make sure you don't run away with any of their super expensive clothes. Obviously. Sometimes they do let you come in, and if, they can see that you're kind of like a budding, artist, maybe you've got like a really good following, maybe you have a manager, maybe you're actually signed by a label, they can kind of like work with you sometimes, but a lot of times it's very, very exclusive. And if they don't know you, if they haven't seen you like on the red carpet at the Grammys, if your name does not ring a bell, like they're not going to let you pull stuff, especially because a lot of it is very expensive. Every once in a while, you can find a showroom that has more reasonable stuff. There used to be one in West Hollywood that I used to go to. I can't remember the name of it, but they had more reasonably priced items for you to rent, things like jewelry and, some kind of like street brand tees and long sleeves and bomber jackets, but that was kind of more of like the more urban style pieces that I would rent versus like a lot of the big stars that wanted the really expensive designer items off like the runway. Those were a lot more expensive. So here's option number two. You network with people that make clothes, and I don't mean like obviously big name designers. I mean like small up and coming budding designers that are kind of on the same level as you. A lot of people in LA do this. They'll go and kind of meet somebody who makes clothes. Maybe they're out of fashion school. Maybe they just graduated from FITM and they have a whole collection already at their house, and maybe more collections that they're working on. And maybe they'll just go to their house one day and be like, hey, I want to pull pieces. Let's collaborate. Let's share audiences. I have maybe 10,000 on Instagram. You have maybe 10,000 on Instagram, or however y'all want to work it out. And maybe you'll pull pieces from them. They'll let you either, pull for free, or maybe just leave like a small deposit and you work with them on a one-on-one. This is a really, really good option, especially if there's designers that you're already following on Instagram that you see are kind of like budding, that have kind of a cool aesthetic that you like that goes with what you're doing. So that's an option as well. Okay, option number three, you literally hustle it out on your own. So when I was super broke, living in Hollywood, sleeping on people's couches and floors and all that, a lot of me and my friends, were in the industry. We were hustling it out. We had, some of the right connections, but we were just, bare bones, very, very much at the bottom. A lot of times we would just go to the Goodwill in the really, really good parts of town and kind of scour the shelves for really cool and unique pieces that we could wear to the red carpet event. Now, if you don't really have an eye, this can be difficult. Definitely if you have a friend that's a little bit more fashionable, or if you have a friend who's a stylist, or even if you want to network with a stylist and say, hey, can you go shopping with me? And maybe pay them as a personal shopper to kind of go with you. This could be a really, really great option. This could be a very budget-friendly option, especially if you kind of know the rules of the game. Things like, knowing the tag of the week when you go shopping at the Goodwill or other various thrift stores. A lot of times they'll have a discount day, or if you shop between like 9 and noon, they'll say it's 50% off. So definitely check out some of these consignment shops, some of these thrift stores. So I'm going to insert a photo here of when I went to, they had some sort of gala or something at Michael Jackson's mansion, And this dress I actually got from a consignment store. And I think, what was it? It was BCBG Max Sazria or something like that. Anyways, I ended up getting it for like 20 bucks. It looked amazing. And a lot of the rich people there that you could tell had a lot of money were commenting me all night. So I was like, hey, it's a win-win. So that's another good option if you have a good eye, or B, if you have a stylist that can kind of go with you or a fashionable friend. Option number 4, you go to websites like Rent the Runway or ThredUp or whatever. There's a lot of various websites nowadays where you can kind of like rent clothes from or get like a rental subscription. The only thing is sometimes even when you do rent the really nice pieces, it can be very, very expensive, and you have like a very tiny window of when you can like wear the piece and like send it back. So this can kind of be difficult, obviously, if you're getting invited to amazing red carpet events that are very, very last minute. I know a lot of the times, many of the events, some of the most amazing ones I've been to, like the Michael Jackson one, that one was literally last minute. I found out about that the day before and literally had to send in my RSVP and didn't even know if I was on the list until we got there. So this can be very, very difficult if, for those kind of events, or for instance, if you've been, in the works of trying to schedule a music video, and maybe the facility that you're trying to rent for your music video, you don't really know if they have like an opening until a certain day. So this can kind of be difficult unless you know like maybe a couple weeks out specifically what you're going to be doing, the date and time and that sort of thing. Now, this is obviously my favorite option, but for those of you that know, I've been an artist for years now and struggled with kind of finding clothes and kind of creating those relationships with designers and stylists or whatever. And you guys know that I worked in fashion, actually dressing talent and, rhinestoning and beading and doing the whole thing for Grammys, red carpet events, Super Bowl, all that kind of stuff. So I decided to kind of fuse both of my passions and start an actual website to help artists like you. So on this website, you can rent things for as cheap as like $8 to $10. Some of them may be like $15 to $20 to rent. So I definitely wanted to work with a price point that was a little bit lower. And the pieces are one of a kind, and a lot of them are very, very interesting because some of them are reworked vintage pieces. Some of them are custom pieces that I've made and sewn myself. Some of them I, brought somebody that sews a little bit better than me and brought them on board and kind of created some amazing pieces that are one of a kind that are more the vibe of something that artists like you would be looking for. So if you guys are interested in that option, I'm going to link everything below. I do have like a little online application process, but I do process those in like 24 to 48 hours. So super, super quick to know like if you're able to rent. I want to know like what projects are you working on? Are you doing a film? Are you doing a music video, photo shoot, whatever it is that you're doing? You can put that in the application. I approve them in 24 to 48 hours. And then you just kind of click and pick pieces that you're looking for. And then from then on, I create an invoice and I ship you the stuff and you ship it back. Either that, or if you're in the LA area and you want to meet up, what's good, you can actually come, look at the pieces, pick them out, and then just bring them back, or I can pick them up for you. So I just wanted to create a streamlined process that was very budget friendly and super easy for you guys to navigate. So definitely check that out. But those are the options for if you are an artist or just anybody in the creative field wanting to rent or find clothes for your projects. So thank you guys so much. Like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual. Make sure to do well and be well, and I'll see you later. Bye.